Hi, Dawn Gregory here, and today we're going to talk about warming up. And so many people, before they do any speaking, whether they're speaking on camera, whether they're speaking in front of a crowd of people, whether networking, whatever it is, um, will go into that situation and they'll be actually rushing in and they'll be feeling quite tense. That's not a good place to start your speaking. So one of the things that I want to do today is share with you a couple of exercises you can do to help you warm up and be a little bit more relaxed when it comes time to do your speaking. So are you ready to go? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is whenever you're doing your speaking, how you can make sure that your body is as relaxed as possible whenever you're doing it. So the first thing I'll say to you is let's think about which parts of the body feel tension and anxiety the most. And those tend to be your neck and your shoulders. Okay? Any anxiety that ends up in your shoulders and your neck means there's going to be tension and tightness in those muscles. And where there's tension and tightness in those muscles, that will radiate down all the way through your body, through your chest, which will inhibit breathing, and through your tummy, which might make you feel a little bit sick. So I'm doing everything from a sitting position today. So the first thing I would ask you to do is take a moment to make sure you're sitting as securely and comfortably as possible. The idea of that is that you have your feet on the floor, bare feet or sandals or flat shoes, not high heels, and then position yourself so that your bottom is well supported by your chair and the chair has a back on it and the back is supporting your back. Psychologically, your brain now feels more in control and more comfortable, and you're ready to move on from there. So remember, you're sitting there, feet on the floor, bum on the seat, bum on the chair, back supported by the chair. And the first thing that I'd like you to do, and remember, you need to be very careful if you are feeling a bit of tightness in your shoulders and neck, to only do these exercises to the level that if there's a discomfort, you stop. Okay. So my first thing is to think about breathing. Okay. And so we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay. So we're going to breathe in and out. And as we do that, very, very gently, breathing in, just going to move your head to one side and breathe out. Breathe in, bring it back to the front, breathe out. Breathing in to the other side, breathe out. Breathe in to the front, breathe out. Now, if you know you have neck problems, do not spend too much time doing that. It's just really to loosen things up very, very gently and very slowly. If you don't have neck problems, what you can also do is breathe in and drop your chin to your chest to get that nice stretch through the back. Breathe in, come back to the middle. Breathe in and move back. Breathe in. Now, if you normally do yoga or anything like that, you'll know there's lots of different ways you can relax and exercise this neck, but just be a little bit careful. The other thing that I find is I'm feeling tense, it's my shoulders that get it. And one of the easiest ways, again, just by breathing normally, is to make sure you're doing some shoulder shrugs. Shoulders to the ears, holding on to that, and relax. And you do that a couple of times. One more. And the other thing you can do is shoulder circles, either one at a time or both together. I'm going to do them both together. Now notice I'm still sitting in the chair. I'm still supported by everything. And what you don't see at this point is my hands are just sitting on my thighs. So if we're going to do shoulder circles, we just do 3, going back. I can feel some stuff cracking there, and 3 coming forward. And now everything should feel a wee bit more relaxed. And the other thing is to get some circulation moving. So I lift my hands, okay, do this, and then just give them a shake. And what this is doing is getting some circulation going. And also it brings your energy levels up just a little bit. So I'm going to pop those down. The last thing I'm going to teach you on this particular recording is a breathing exercise that I find really useful if I'm feeling a little bit anxious. Not necessarily through speaking. I've other clients who've used it when they've been in stressful situations, with maybe communications with a colleague that aren't going so well and they're beginning to flip across, and they use this to calm themselves down. And people call it box breathing or circular breathing. And all we're going to do is breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. And we will do that 3 times. Now, obviously, I can't count and breathe at the same time, so just bear with me. So we're breathing in through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold that breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. We breathe out through the mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we hold that breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now just breathe normally. One of the reasons we do this is we're taking control of our breathing, which is normally managed by our automatic central nervous system, so that we don't sort of drop dead through stopping breathing. However, if we take control of our breathing in this way, it sends a message to our unconscious mind that everything is okay and we're in control. Okay, so I think that's enough to be going on with today. You may think to yourself, oh my goodness, how do I do this without looking like an absolute fool? The breathing is dead easy. Nobody can see you breathing, okay? You can keep it very, very subtle. But all the other things, all the other warm-up exercises, I tend to, if I'm speaking in public, at a networking event or something, I'll spend some time in the loo, usually in the disabled loo, because it's got the most space. And I will do other exercises. I will sort of jump up and down. I will wiggle my hips, but I will certainly do all this sort of stuff and warm up my shoulders. And that way, whenever you exit the loo and head into the room where you're going to do a little bit of speaking, your body is actually prepared and warmed up and ready to go. Okay, well, I hope those little warm-up exercises have helped you a bit, and try them out and let me know how you get on. Excellent.